What's up, you guys, and welcome to Read the Room. My name is Chase the Dark Sage, and today I'm your host for another JoJolion read through in the last chapter. Oh, the last read through itself. Oh, a lot happened. A lot happened. And obviously, since you guys are watching this video, you probably already know what happened. But basically, Holly has died and Tsurugi has been hit with the actual Higashikata virus / disease. Oh man, Araki, what are we doing right now? Araki, what are we doing right now? I'm ready to see Josuke put them paws on the head doctor. And before we actually get into that, because not too much on the synopsis, I basically gave you what happened. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the video if you haven't already, and check out the Patreon. Lowest tier is $1. You get to see pages weeks ahead of time, and I'm blurred. But with all that out of the way, I gotta see what happens next, because this head doctor right here, he needs to get them hands put on him. Chapter 93, The Wonder of You, The Miracle of Your Love, Part 10. We got Josuke on the front cover. Let's go ahead and see where this goes. All right, so now we're going back to poor Tom. That branch is being grown somewhere. All right, so now we're looking at poor Tom, the branch. Oh, we got Josuke right here with the effects of the actual new Rokuka serum that he has actually taken. And now it looks like he's going to maybe the front of the hospital itself. And now we see this one guy just walking around with some type of briefcase. I'm pretty sure this is like a security guard type thing, kind of like how they have with the Brinks trucks. This is what this looks like right here, because it looks like he's like a high-class security guard. All right, but now he's still walking. Oh, do I have the right place? Bike high here. All right, so Josuke is in this room and he's using some tape, but I wonder what this tape is being used for. All right, so now he's handing it off to somebody. All right, now Josuke's signing off for something. The delivery address, are you sure it's correct? All right, what is happening? I feel like I skipped. No, I didn't skip a chapter. Okay, it always feels like I skipped a chapter when stuff like this happens and we don't know where it's going. I wonder what the monthly readers were like at this point. All right, so now he's handing the cash off to somebody. Oh, I see, paying with cash, eh? Well, I'll get going. All right, so he's transporting something, but I wonder what it is. All right, and it looks like he has Holly in the bed right there. Obviously, she's having to recover from this comatose like state that she's in. All right, now we see Holly all the way. I can't find out his identity. I must not pursue the head doctor. That's true. And dang, look at Holly right here. Sheesh. All right, so now Josuke turn around. I can't pursue him. All right, but I wonder what Josuke's plan of action is, because he's going to try and get the head doctor to pursue him. So that way the stand effect really won't be actually enabled on Josuke. But I wonder how he's going to go about that. But it's okay if I make him do the pursuing. All right, so now we see all these items on the floor. All right, and now we see Josuke in the room with the lab stuff, and it's all broken after he aura'd it. And I do like this little shot right here though. All right, looks like we're going to a different scene. The new Rokuka is somewhere on the Higashikata estate. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. And she got Paisley Park out right here. Paisley Park's looking around. She's going into, is Paisley Park a she? Or is it it? Like, is it a it or she? Because it's the embodiment of the soul and energy of the user. I'm gonna call Paisley Park a she from now on. All right, someone in the Higashikata family has to have it. All right, the new Rokuka branch must be hidden somewhere on this property, and it's got the fruit on it. Oh, that means that must mean it's the day. Josuke and Mamazuka-san both think that the head doctor is the one who took it. Given the fire in the orchard back then, they believe there's no way the new Rokuka could be in this house, and that poor Tom was disposed of. But I know the new Rokuka is here. The head doctor didn't take it. I'm searching here, which is probably why the head doctor was searching on the premises as well. All right, so now we see Joshua walking by. He's looking at the cameras. All right, Joshua's walking away. The Higashikatas aren't bad people, but everyone in this family wants to get their hands on that fruit. Somebody took the branch. Wait, is Paisley Park? Is it doing a thing where like the stand user talks through the stand itself, or is Paisley Park talking on her own? And she's in Joshua's pocket, so this is kind of dope. I don't know how they managed it during that orchard fire, but somebody most likely switched the branch out. All right, this is an interesting way to use Paisley Park, because like I said, teaming this up with someone who's offensive, you get like the spy espionage chapters like this, like I preached about earlier in this read through. Paisley Park could really be utilized really well, and Araki's obviously doing that right here. The branch the head doctor got was a fake. He's attacking Josuke and the others while he searches for the new Rokuka. All right, big bro. Oh, so now Joshua's looking for JOBIN. All right, so now we see Yasuho still on her phone, probably obviously using Paisley Park. All right, but now we're looking in the actual plant room. Oh, this is about to be perfect unless Joshua has another room with the bugs. I called it a plant room, I meant the bug room. All right, Dad, where's big bro? What's he off doing at a time like this? All right, Paisley Park's looking around. All right, now we got Norsuke on the stairs just sitting. Dad, come on, the family all pulls together. I'm sure there's something we could do. Don't just brood here all by yourself. All right, so now Norsuke looking like he's walking away. Dad, come on, don't just isolate yourself from everybody. I'm sure if we all pull our strengths, we could figure this out. Clipping's odd. This isn't how the Higashikata family normally is. There's something going on in this house. All right, everyone's acting all nervous. They seem distracted. Yeah, Tsurugi, well, she doesn't know about the disease. I don't think she I think she doesn't know about the disease at all. So yeah, all this will be new, especially with, you know, Tsurugi basically kind of being transformed with her stand. I mean, his stand. But where's the new Rokuga? I'll try looking for Mitsuba. I could talk to her. At TG University Hospital, Wu Tamaki used Mitsuba-san to attack me. So there's no way she's connected to the new Rokuga. She's the one person I could trust. But for some reason, her phone is off. What's she doing? I have to keep on looking for it through Joshua's phone like this. All right, so now Paisley Park's looking around, and now we see Tsurugi in the room, kind of transformed, but Yasuo doesn't know what's happening. Oh, now we see a full view of what Tsurugi kind of looks like with his stand kind of deforming him with the actual disease. Tsurugi-chan, the way he looks. All right, so now Joshua's going upstairs. Oh, now Yasuo's trying to reach out for Tsurugi right here. All right, so now I like the fact that Paisley Park kind of like lifted herself out of Joshua's back pocket through the phone itself, and now it's sliding to Tsurugi's room right here. All right, Joshua's looking around. All right, so now he went back for his phone. All right, Dad, wait, Dad, Tsurugi-chan, it's me, Yasuo. Can you hear me? Look over here. All right, so now Yasuo, well, like Yasuo's looking through Paisley Park, which obviously gives me the impression that she's talking through Paisley Park and Paisley Park isn't talking. What's going on? Tsurugi-chan, are you sick? Yeah. Big sis Yasuo, what are you doing here in our house? Go, you've got to get out of here right away. Huh? Okay, I'll just ask straight out. Tsurugi-chan, do you know about the new Rokuga? It's somewhere in this house, and it should have a fruit on it. Go home now. I love you, big sis. You shouldn't be here. I cut off internet access and turned my phone off so you wouldn't be able to come. Tsurugi is smart because he's trying to keep Yasuo away from all what's happening. Tsurugi-chan? All right. Now Tsurugi is breaking the phone with Paisley Park inside. I wonder if this is actually hurting Yasuo. Big sis. Wait. Oh, wait. Tsurugi's not cracking the phone. That's Paisley Park actually coming out and the map kind of stretching itself out or expanding itself on the phone. All right. But what is actually happening? I'm assuming someone else grabbed the phone. No, someone else grabbed the phone. Who grabbed the phone? Wait, was it JOBIN? All right. What? What's going on? Uh-oh. What's happening right here? This is very interesting. Oh, it looks like Yasuo's being drowned because water is coming out of her. Huh? Oh, JOBIN. Of course it was JOBIN. Putting the phone underwater. Does he know that that's Yasuo, or did he just hear Tsurugi say, oh, big sis Yasuo? Therefore, he just put the little connections together like, oh, that's Yasuo's stand ability. Oh, JOBIN's looking so evil right now. Look at the way JOBIN's looking right now. He looks so evil. Now we're just looking at him through the toilet. JOBIN. Now Yasuo is drowning. This is bad. It got interrupted. Please forgive me, big sis. We can't let anyone find out. 0 days, 3 hours, 24 minutes until the Rokuga. Oh my gosh. Oh, we can't stop it right here. That has to be that was the end of the chapter. We're gonna have to read another chapter because where this was going. Chapter 94, The Wonder of You, The Miracle of Your Love, Part 11. And we got Paisley Park right here. I always love the design of Paisley Park, but let's see where this actual chapter goes. All right, so now we have a look into the actual bathroom itself, and we have JOBIN just looking right now. JOBIN's looking around. It won't be long now. We'll be able to harvest it before sunset. And Tsurugi, the Gachikata family will shine on and on. This house will prosper to even greater heights beneath that lone pine tree, that special wall eyes location. See, JoJolion can't be trusted. It seems that Dad had made up his mind to go to one of those shrine holes, and just as our Gachikata ancestors have done for so long, perform an exchange with your disease ship to get onto his own body. But there is no long. Oh, so Norisuke is sacrificing himself, or at least planning to sacrifice himself, which is why he was in the body bag, and Tsurugi was basically fine when we saw him in the flash forward or whatever. But there is no longer any need for that. After the harvest, no one in this family will ever have to perform an exchange for disease again. There will never be another sacrifice. Okay, see, JoJolion ain't a bad guy. He's just doing it through bad means. The good thing that he's trying to attain right now. He's not a bad guy, but the way he's going about it, it's just a bad way of going about it because other people are getting hurt in the process. And I get it. Joe was like, yo, you get in my way, you're gonna get hurt. Which, I mean, Josuke is kind of like that in a sense as well. Like, yo, if you get in my way of getting this Rokuga, you're gonna get hurt. I get it. The parallels. I get it. We simply have a destiny to fulfill. There is no person in this world that could fault us for that. That girl's trespassing in our house was an accident. Understand, Tsurugi? A coincidence. She simply found her way in here by accident. Nothing you've done in the least bit wrong. Everything has sparkled with joy like a summer vacation. As it will from this point on. We've won. Oh man, I've got to turn it off. The bidet toilets, remote control, the power to the toilet, the intercom on the wall. It's no good. They're too far away. I can't reach them. I can't do anything but splash drops of water around. All right, so now Yasuo's basically trying to not drown. I'm getting cut off and my phone is sinking into the water. This is bad, really bad. How many seconds do I have until it's fully submerged? 10 seconds, 20 seconds? How much time do I have? If water gets into the internals of this phone, then what'll happen to Paisley Park inside? I'm very curious to see, because we've never seen Paisley Park be put in this predicament right here. And it's just so creative of how Rocky is going about this and how this is affecting Yasuo, because it makes sense, because this is her stand getting drowned. So she should be getting drowned, but also how long does Paisley Park have? What will happen to Paisley Park? Because Paisley Park is inside of an electronic device. I'm just so curious to see what happens. I mean, your Rocky isn't gonna let it go that far, but I am still curious. This can't be it. All right, no way. What's happening to me? Oh, it looks like Yasuo's breaking apart. It's kind of like, not like a glitch, but I don't know. Somebody help. Oh man, somebody. All right, so now we going back to the Gashikata Estates. Paisley Park is, if water from the environment gets to the phone, then she'll probably crumble to pieces and disappear somewhere. So someone help. I need to get that phone out of that water. All right, so now we're looking into the Gashikata cameras from way before in the early parts of JoJolion. Okay, someone help me. Anyone? Does anyone see me? All right, so now we see Mitsuba, we see the two girls, we see Hato, and we see Daya. All right, Mitsuba's looking, and now hopefully she sees Yasuo right here. All right, what's going on with this camera? What's going on here? Yasuo-san is on the Gashikata State ground. What's she doing? That's the camera outside the garage. All right, someone please look. Somebody help me. It couldn't be Yasuo-san. You came to see Tsurugi when he was sick. You're here for him. All right, so now we see Mitsuba rushing out, and now we see Mitsuba, Joshu, and Tsurugi all in the same room at the same time, which is something I don't think we've ever seen so far in this part. But now we have a full view of Tsurugi with the disease and his stand ability kind of fused with him, and it just looks so freaky. Araki, your brain, you gotta be messed up somehow, because how can you come up with something so creative like this? Let's keep going though. All right, so now we see Jobin. Oh, look at the dark atmosphere. I also didn't peep that, like within the last panel right here that we're going to look at. Look at the dark aura that Jobin really has. And I understand, because I think my boy Luis said it on Patreon, that, you know, with the color, sometimes you can't tell with the dark aura, like how it hits better in black and white. So I got to envision it right here, and I got to revisit some of these panels in black and white, because look at the dark aura, the dark energy, the shadow looming over Jobin right here. And now we see it kind of over Tsurugi. Oh man, then we see Mitsuba looking. Mitsuba-san, you're here. If no one does anything, I'm gonna die. Help me, lift this phone out of the water. Yasuo-san? All right, so now she's about to hopefully lift Yasuo out of there. What is all this? Dear, what in the world are you doing? All right, Joe was looking. Mommy, Yasuo-san, what on? I'm gonna disappear. Oh my gosh. Shh, Mitsuba, just shut that door and step out of this room. You guys know how I get down with baby girl Yasuo-san. Well, baby girl Yasuo-chan. We got to put some pause on Jobin, not to kill him, but we still got to put some pause on him, because he's going to have to learn to respect Yasuo. Please, you got to get me out of here. Paisley Park is about to break apart. The signal is getting interrupted. She's being destroyed in the water. Oh, wait, dear. Is this because of that thing you have in the stag beetle room? Is this happening because of that? Mitsuba, don't say that out loud. Oh, he's looking evil right now. Mommy. Oh, Yasuo is breaking apart right now. The thing in the stag beetle room? Dear Yasuo-san is on our side. She saved me at the hospital. She's my friend and I'm in her debt. Please help her. All right, Yasuo-san is an ally to our family, and I'm sure she'll continue to be so. That's enough. This conversation is over. Oh my gosh. Jobin is full on evil and with the intent and purpose on his mind, and no one's gonna stop it, not even his wife. Now be quiet and go out into that hall. We can't go back, and this has to stay a secret from Dad as well. Mitsuba-san, oh, help, pull me out of here. Oh, now the head doctor is on the premises and no one's talking about that. All right, that's, oh, and now we see his face a little bit. Oh, he's the person, how? What in the world? It happened again. Why is he here? Jobin's looking. Mitsuba? Do we not see him out of that window anymore? How is he moving that fast? Why is he on the Gashikata estate property? I just don't understand this. Whenever I catch a glimpse of him, nothing but bad things start to happen. Suddenly, it's like I'm surrounded by trouble. Whenever they tried to look at his face, Josuke Mamazuka-san would get knocked into by something. All right, so now we see the face. Oh, Mitsuba, what are you looking at out that window? I love you. Oh? What? Tsurugi, I of course love you too with all my heart. I won't let anything else bad happen. Mitsuba, how are we getting out of this? Are you about to like turn the power off to the bidet or whatever, like Yasuo was about to? What are we doing? Okay, so she closed the toilet. What? And now Yasuo is she's just drowning. All right, so now we see the head doctor. Yasuo is still drowning. Head doctor. All right, so now we see Yasuo look like she's falling off. Yep, she fell off the little ledge or whatever that she was on. All right, oh, and she broke herself. But she wasn't pursuing the head doctor. She just looked. I thought you only get hurt if you pursue the head doctor. I guess maybe she was kind of pursuing him, so she wanted to see how he looks, but this made her hurt herself. All right. Her whole right arm is off, completely off. What the heck? Oh man, Rocky, where are we going with this? Where are we going? Because we've had some pretty damaging things happen within the last 2 chapters with Josuke and now Yasuo. All right, so now the head doctor is looking. The arm, it looks like it's just being shattered. Am I really going to in a place like this? Josuke, help me. Oh man, now the head doctor's just jumping off the ledge. All right, Jobin's looking. Mitsuba, out the window. Was someone there? The head doctor. I saw him on top of the fence. All right, I think so at least. Head doctor? You mean the head doctor of the TG University Hospital? I went to the hospital a week ago. Just after that, I started seeing him over and over. But I don't think the head doctor was following me or peeping at me or anything like that. It was always the view of him from behind. And whenever I saw that back of his, I thought, this is a disaster. The head doctor is a stand user, and his ability is that once you see his back, it causes unforeseen bad things to happen to you again and again, making you feel like misfortune is chasing you down, as if they're crashing into you one thing after another, a calamity. So everything that's coming to crash into this family, my awaking 3 leaves will flush down the drain and out of there. So is she essentially saving Yasuo with it? Okay, yeah, so she's using the arrow to save Yasuo. Because I was like, what? I'm like, where's this going? All right, so now she's using the arrow. She's forcing Paisley Park down, I'm assuming, in the toilet. Now flush away. Oh, but now that actually hurt her, because now that water droplet or whatever that's coming from the ceiling is hitting her hand and is going to basically be like a bullet wound. All right, so now she's looking down. Oh, now she's stabbed. Now the arrows are messing up, and yo, if Yasuo dies right here, this will be crazy. I know she can't die right here, but Yasuo looks like she's fully drowned out. All right, and so now the arrows is bouncing off way somewhere else. Wow. All right, this is crazy right now. All right, but where's the arrow actually gonna go? Oh, it's shooting itself through the wall. This is crazy right now. I hope this doesn't hurt Norsuke in any way. Well, this is the cause of Norsuke's death, and he actually didn't fully do the well, he had to fully do the sacrifice because Tsurugi's still alive and doesn't have the whole little thing happening. Let's keep going because I'm assuming so much. All right, so now it destroyed the wall, and now Mitsuba's hand is bleeding. Jobin's just looking in shock and awe. They're still coming. No, how can this be? Why is this happening? It just keeps coming. It won't end. The misfortune just keeps coming crashing into me. Okay, that was just a weird way to say that. The drips of water on the wall. All right, hopefully. Oh man, Yasuo looking like she's about to die. You know what this reminds me of when Yasuo had the little lice bug or the rock lice bug thing or whatever, the rock hairpin in her head, and she was imagining all them other people kind of like dusting and dirting away, kind of, you get what I'm saying, kind of crumbling away. That loud sound just now, what was that sound? It came from Big Brother Jobin's room. All right, what's all the ruckus? How did the wall get wrecked? Uh-oh, everybody's about to look. What is about to happen? I hope Norsuke doesn't get hit by this arrow. Okay, so this is how the new Rokuka looks. It looks, I mean, I know it's the new Rokuka, so it's going to look different, but it looks completely different from the actual original Rokuka, which looked like a dragon fruit. Oh man, and look at this whole little thing. Either it was this chapter or it was this volume called Whole Lot of Love. I don't know why that just reminds me of Playboy Cardi's album Whole Lot of Red. Let me know what y'all think about that album down in the comment section down below. But that has to be the end of the chapter. Oh man. I mean, that's a fitting title for the volume itself, Whole Lot of Love. Okay, we gotta talk about chapter 93 and 94 because they were both a doozy. All right, guys, so we just got done reading chapter 93 and 94, and these were Yasuo-centered chapters right here. Even though we have the beginning of Josuke shipping something off weird through the high security guard or whatever, gave him a box, but now Josuke's just waiting in the room where the Rokuka serum was, and he's just waiting for the head doctor to actually chase him. But now we're actually focusing on what Yasuo's doing, finding her way into the Agashikata Estates, which I really do like, but Jobin was there. Oh, and Jobin is a bad dude. The fact that Yasuo saw something wrong with Tsurugi, wanted to check on Tsurugi, and was like, yo, Tsurugi, where's the actual Roka? Jobin's like, yeah, no, he's not gonna give you that information. In fact, I'm gonna drown you in this toilet. And this man has no sympathy, no type of emotions or feelings for killing Yasuo. He has hurt Yasuo twice within this whole part. We gotta take him down, man. He has to go down because no one touches Yasuo and disrespects her and gets away with it. I need to see Josuke and Jobin really fight. I know that they're both fighting for a greater cause, but I need to see them come to a little friction point. I need to see them fight, and I gotta see them team up right afterwards, right after Josuke beats him up, because Josuke has to beat him up because Jobin, he getting a little too slick. He getting a little too crazy for me. He gotta be checked. He has to be checked. And the fact that we see that her arrows damage the wall, and now the head doctor's effect, he could be in multiple places at once and still affect people with his stand ability. Oh man, but we still have the whole family here. We still don't know how Norisuke died. We're assuming, or we're supposed to be assuming from the chapter right here, that he sacrificed himself in order to save Tsurugi, because in the flash forward, Tsurugi was fine carrying Norisuke's body bag. This makes me think that another sacrifice happened and maybe Norisuke just died. But I mean, Norisuke really wasn't bloody from my recalling. So I don't know. These two chapters were so good. All these two chapters were so good. We have less than 20 chapters until we finish JoJolion. I am so hyped and pumped to see where this goes. But you guys let me know what you thought about these chapters down in the comment section down below. Oh man, oh, I'm so pumped. I'm so hyped. The fact that Yasuo lost a whole arm, are we gonna like reattach that? Is Mitsuba gonna use 3 leaves, reattach the arm, and maybe have it just heal, and then you take away your 3 leaves? Oh man, there's some really high stakes, and Yasuo is still drowning. She's still drowning, and she's basically dying. She hasn't died yet, but she is dying. I'm not gonna lie, I can't take Tsurugi getting this disease, I cannot take Holly dying, and I cannot take Yasuo potentially dying as well. Araki, my heart, you're giving me too much right now. I'm going to be in TG University Hospital myself. I'm gonna have to check in as a patient because it's too much for my heart right now. As usual, make sure you check out the Patreon. Lowest tiers of $1 use these pages weeks ahead of time. And unblur, subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the post notification bell. And as usual, JoJolion playlist right here, and latest read through video right here. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace.